Morning, YouTube family. I am here with day 7. I'm so excited that we are here again. So if you saw, I just posted day 6. So take a look because I'm a day late there. So I do truly apologize for that and try not to let that happen anymore. But I was really sick yesterday and just ended up sleeping too much. So today is magical practice number 7, and it is called the magical way out of negativity. The magical way out of negativity. So if you are new to my channel, thank you so much for tuning in. Please subscribe and hit the bell so you can get the rest of these videos. They are so awesome and going to be great for your life as we are taking our negative thoughts and turning them into gratitude and just being grateful and thankful and turning our lives around in a totally different positive way. So you don't want to miss these videos. So very grateful that you're here. And so as we get started, the magical way out of negativity. So we can really find a lot of stuff to be negative about when we go to look for it, you know. And so as we look around for negative situations, they may be easier to find than others because our bodies kind of naturally, or our minds naturally can focus on those negative situations versus trying to find the positive. And so some of the negative situations, whether that is a relationship, your job, your home, your car, your relationship with your parents or sibling or best friend, your relationship with your kids, whatever the situation is that is so negative, it can really take a hold of us but make us a toxic person even if we don't want to. So if we are unhappy with our living situation, then we become very negative about it. Well, I don't like this. I hate this. I don't want to do this. This place is too small. It's too expensive. I don't want to pay anymore. Blah, blah, blah. And so we're now constantly throwing out those complaints. Constant. So what we're doing is attracting those bad negative things back to our lives. Then we want to know, well, why have we been in the same house for 10 years and can't get anywhere else? Well, because you're not being grateful for the house that you have. So, if you're not grateful for each thing in our lives, we are unintentionally taking those things for granted. Taking things for granted is a major cause of negativity because when we take things for granted, we are not giving things in return and we stop the magic from happening in our lives. We stop God's blessings to us. We stop the blessings because now we're just completely ungrateful for what He's doing and not so much focused on the things that He is doing in our lives. That is truly an important thing to remember. So, are you grateful for your health when it's good and when it's bad, or just when it's good? Are you grateful for your job every day, or do you go in some days and just complain? Do you value the things that are there? Are you grateful for your salary? Are you taking that for granted because you feel like your salary pay, you don't have to do as much work because you know you're going to get a paycheck? Like, what are you really being grateful for and taking advantage of? These are important things to look at. Are you grateful for your loved ones when they're running smooth? Or are you also grateful for your loved ones when you are focused on, are you grateful for your loved ones when things get rough? We all have arguments and, tight situations. So are you grateful when conversations don't look like they're going to go out the way they should? So taking things for granted results in complaining, negative thoughts, and words. So when you complain by the law of attraction, you must bring more things into your life to complain about. If you're complaining about the weather, the traffic, your boss, your spouse, your family, friend, whatever, you're pushing your dream life further away with every complaint. Okay? If you remember, I think it was day 2, it was saying that whoever you're complaining about, like if you are, that was day 3, magical relationships. If you were married, for example, and if you have a complaint, all you're doing is complaining, you're probably more than likely end up with a divorce. Because you start attracting so much more. So complaining about one person makes them feel bad, which makes, them maybe react in a certain way. So it's important for us to, with every complaint that we give out, we also give 10 things to be grateful for. That was magic day 3. So in this practice, we want to focus on understanding the negative thoughts and complaining and how negative that will impact our life. because we will draw those things to us. So it's impossible to be negative, though, when we're very grateful. You can't be grateful and negative and complain at the same time. It's just impossible. So you have to really, really focus on all the things that you're grateful for, no matter whether you don't feel good. So even yesterday, I was sick, right? Instead of thinking, oh, I'm sick, I don't feel good, I was like, I thank you for the rest that I have. I thank you, God, for just the time that I can rest today, because I didn't have to go to work yesterday. And I did work, but it was like for an hour. It wasn't as bad. So I was just grateful that I got to rest and I could rejuvenate my body. And today I feel so much better. And it's probably because I didn't lay down and say, oh, I don't feel good. Oh my gosh. Like, I was like, I'm not feeling so well, but I am thankful that I am here, and I am thankful for my health. The gift of health is keeping me alive. That was Magic Day 4, I believe. And yeah. Yep, the gift of health is keeping me alive. So these things, like, they work. And so today I woke up and I was like, I feel good. So here's what we're going to do with this negativity that we're going to just shoo on out. We're going to play the Glad game. And this was in a movie called Pollyanna, and the Disney's movie was 1960. And so here's where the focus lies. And Buddha said it. Let us rise up and be thankful, for if we didn't learn a lot today, at least we learned a little. And if we didn't learn a little, at least we didn't get sick. And if we got sick, at least we didn't die. Thank God. So let us all be thankful. And so that is a good thing to hold on to. Even if it didn't look like what we thought it would, we should be thankful. So take one problem or negative situation in your life that you most want to resolve and look for 10 things to be grateful for. This can be a very challenging practice, but Buddha is showing you the way to do it. Make a written list of 10 things on your computer or in your gratitude journal. So, though I started out this practice with, yes, I am a true believer of Christ. In this book, it has an exercise for Buddha, so I don't want that to be confusing to anybody. But Buddha, I guess, did this practice, and so they're using this in the book. And so as an example, and so this is just an activity, you guys. Doesn't matter who created it. And so as an example, your problem might be that you're out of work, and despite your best efforts, you're still unemployed. And so the examples of that would be, what can you be grateful for despite the fact that you're still unemployed? Some examples here are, I am so grateful to have had more time with my family during this period. I'm grateful that my life is in a lot better order because of the spare time that I've had. I am grateful that I've had a job most of my life and that I am experienced. So these are just things that you can think about. Think outside the box. What work have you gotten completed since you've been out of a job? What relationships have you been able to pour into since you've had that spare time? So let's find the positive things. You might have even had time to think about what you really want. Focus on your dreams. What can you create? So that way you will start attracting different circumstances to you. So if you're grateful for that space, you're going to start attracting better things to you. A better job, better salary, more positive things. So if you have a relationship issue, this example here, this son feels like the father and him has a bad relationship. So you say, I am grateful that most of the relationships in my life are really good. I'm grateful to my father for working hard so that I could have the education that he didn't have. I'm grateful to my father for supporting our family through my childhood, because I didn't have a clue then how much hard work and money it took to keep our family going. So if you have a negative situation with a family member, a mom, a dad, brother, sister, what can you pour into that by just writing some gratitude? This is not something that you're sharing with that person or that thing. You are just putting it out in the atmosphere, in the environment around you. And then you want to write out what you are or after you write out the 10 things that you are grateful for, you then want to write out, thank you, thank you, thank you for the perfect resolution. So in all of this, we are looking for a resolution to things. So as a result of the son's heartfelt feelings of gratitude for his father, he will change their relationship for the better. So even though the son is being grateful in his mind, at an energetic and quantum level, the son's gratitude will have a magical effect on his relationship with his father, because you're being thankful. Provided he maintains his gratitude by the law of attraction, the son must receive far better circumstances with his father. So remember, you can tell your gratitude is working by the way that you feel. You should feel a lot better by the situation after practicing gratitude. The first evidence of gratitude's magical power working is your feelings lifting. You'll start to feel lighter. You start to feel less burdened. You'll start to realize that you are in a different place. So in making your written list, make sure you list each of the 10 things you're grateful for in the following way. I am so grateful for, or I am truly grateful for, or you could also use I am so glad that. So I am so grateful for, let's say if I wanted to do work, let's say if I wanted to, if you don't have your vehicle, right? So if you write out, I am so grateful for the ability to have had a vehicle for such and such amount of time because I was able to get done. I am grateful for the time that I get to spend with others as they give me opportunities of rides and conversation that would not have taken place. I am so glad that I can now think of the car that I want to in the season of not having a car. So those are a few more examples that you can do. Now, this is not going to be an easy task. So if you still think of something negative throughout the day, and this is a practice you can do all the time because there could be many negative situations in your life. So you could write them all down like this. And if there's any time you think of something negative during the practice, go back and stop immediately and say blah 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 blah, something negative, right? But I have to say that I am really grateful for ... I hate the grocery store up the street from me, but I have to say that I am really grateful for a store right on the corner here so that I don't have to travel 30 minutes down the road. Okay, so anything negative, I just do the grocery store out there. So today that's what we're going to focus on, writing 10 things to be grateful for of a negative situation. Count the blessings, write out 10 other things that you're grateful for on your normal day, because every single day we start out our morning, and that's what the purpose of the exercise is. Technically, is to start out your day writing out 10 things you're grateful for, why, rereading it, and then saying thank you, thank you, thank you. This is to help start that positive energy coming into you. Second, choose the one problem or negative situation in your life that you most want resolved. List 10 things that you're grateful for about the negative situation. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the perfect resolution. That's what goes at the end of that list. And then just for today, if you can get through one day without saying anything negative, without complaining, if you notice yourself thinking or saying something negative, use the magic lifeline. Stop immediately and say, but I have to say that I am grateful for blah, blah, blah. Okay? So today's challenge is do not complain. Okay? Not one time. And just before you go to bed tonight, grab your magic rock and do the best thing. Think about the best thing that happened to you today and say thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay? That is your magic practice for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm definitely going to see you later on with a video day 8 for tomorrow. And I will talk to you soon. Enjoy your day.